A two-day meeting began today at the Asia Pacific Development Center on Disability, or APCD, in Bangkok, which looks at inclusive business in regards to persons with disability. The meeting, which brought together NGOs representatives, officials, as well as entrepreneurs and businesses from countries in the Asia-Pacific region, intends to brainstorm ideas and practices on inclusiveness in businesses and workplaces for people with disability. The idea behind the meeting is for participants to share their experiences and points of view on people with disabilities' contribution and participation in commercial activities, both as consumers as well as viable workforce. SM Supermalls, a company that owned over 45 department stores across the Philippines, for example, have been making its business barrier-free for disabled consumers for quite some time, as they see the benefit of making their business accessible to people with disability.
And for us, working with persons with disabilities is also good for business. In the Philippines, there are about 10% of the population have disabilities or relatives with disabilities. And in the Philippines, when we go to the malls, we bring our relatives with us, our parents, our grandparents, and a lot of them are handicapped or they have certain disabilities. But most important are those disabilities that cannot be seen, like autism, those with hearing impairments, and that is where we concentrate our efforts to. Aside from making all our malls physically barrier-free, we also teach our people how to handle customers with special needs.
Honey, a UK-born lawyer who is involved with the Cambodia Trust, a UK-registered charity based in Phnom Penh that trains specialists who makes, prescribe and fit artificial limbs and orthopedic braces, told ASEAN TV how people with disability are the very able workforce and how important it is to make businesses across the region become aware of this fact.
Coming today to this conference, I think there is generally too much emphasis placed on people with disabilities working within NGO forums and things like that. What we need to do is to start getting people with disabilities working in the business community on merit. There's no doubt about that. People with disabilities do not want it handed to them, because that's where inclusion in the workplace will start to break down barriers and misconceptions by dealing with fellow colleagues and members of the public. And that's why today is quite important.
The APCD aims to create a network of businesses and communities in order to further the agenda in creating a more inclusive and barrier-free society for people with disability. Participants to this meeting include representatives from Thailand food giant Jaran Pokapan Group, Unilever, Standard Chartered Bank, the Nippon Foundation, the United Nations Economic and Social Commission for Asia and the Pacific, and ASEAN Secretariat, among many others. Let's now take a short break, but more news are still coming up, so do stay tuned.